get cooking, cooking with Amy.
Hey guys, I have a really fun, easy, no-bake dessert recipe. I was a huge fan of banana pudding. My mom did one that was baked in the oven. It's a very southern recipe and it's just delicious. But I'm all about shortcuts, you know me. So this is a really easy layered banana pudding recipe. No baking required. You don't have to turn on your oven, and it's a great way to use up bananas that we all seem to have a few extra laying around, especially toward the end of the week. So we're going to start with one package of instant, and you can actually the recipe calls for 2 boxes of this, but you can certainly cut the recipe in half and do 1 box. It just depends on how many of these little mini trifles you want to serve, or you can make one big trifle, so it's up to you. So to my instant banana pudding, I'm adding some cold milk, and I'm just going to whisk that together, and it's going to, as it sits, it's going to start to thicken just a little bit. You could certainly bring out a mixer, but that's one more dish to wash in my book, so I'm just going to use a whisk and whisk that together, and in just a minute it'll start to thicken up, especially if you're using cold milk. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to get to our bananas. Just going to take a banana, a nice ripe banana, and as I said, if you've got some overripe bananas toward the end of the week, this is a great way to use these. Use them up. Okay, I'm just going to slice this up. And then you can do this trifle in a pretty glass bowl, like a big glass bowl, or if you have a trifle dish, that's fantastic. But the hot new trend is doing individual mini desserts, and the top chefs in the country are using clean canning jars and layering desserts and salads and appetizers and dips in these, and they're so cool. They look fantastic. Everybody gets their own, which is kind of like that extra special thing. And for the crust for this banana cream trifle, we're just going to use vanilla wafers. So I'm going to throw a couple of vanilla wafers down into the bottom of our clear canning jars. Now this pudding is starting to thicken up a little bit, so I'm going to take some Cool Whip and fold that into the pudding. That's going to make this taste like a banana mousse. So I'm going to take some of this banana mousse mixture, and I'm using a little scoop. The scoop helps get that right into the jar so that I don't have a lot of little drippies all over. So we'll throw some bananas in here, a few slices of banana, and then a few more cookies. You get the idea. We're just going to layer and have some fun with this. Now at this point, we're all ready to put the lid on this and park it into the fridge before serving. It's going to be great as is. What happens is that pudding mixture is going to soften up those cookies, so these are a definite make ahead. You can make these up to 2 days advance, park them in your fridge, so they're great for entertaining. If you're having a cookout, barbecue, something like that, they look really great on a buffet if you've got them all lined up. Now you can serve them as is. They're also great for picnics, but what I like to do is right before serving, if you're having a little party or get-together, I like to kind of decorate them up. So I'll take some of the remaining whipped topping, throw it into a piping bag or a Ziploc bag, cut off one of the corners, and we're going to get a nice little dollop of whipped cream right on top before serving, like that, and maybe a cookie on top, maybe a few sliced bananas, and there you go. Banana cream trifle. Really fun dessert, no baking required, and they are going to get gobbled right up. We'll put the recipe on the website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.